Jokes, which is a Joe Square. Fantastic stand-up show. This guy's hilarious. Start clapping right now. Michael Furr, everybody.
Hello, Artscape! Hi! Oh, it's me, the beautiful and talented Michael Furr, yes. Sometimes I just sit up at night and I'm like, am I more beautiful or more talented? More talented or more beautiful? I mean, but only half the time. The rest of the time, I'm like, I'm a garbage person who doesn't deserve love. My mother thinks I should go into therapy, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna take advice from someone who's bipolar. What do you know about it? Well, we know each other pretty well now. So let's see, beautiful, obviously, talented, of course, and probably a cocksucker, right? You could tell, you could just tell. That's fine. That's fine. Don't give me the benefit of the doubt. How dare you? I'm not an effeminate weirdo a la David Bowie. I mean, I am an effeminate weirdo, but I suck dick too. I do both. I go the full 9 yards. Yes, I guess you could say I like my ladies like I like my lima beans, which is to say, I do not like them. But ladies and lima beans, I used to pretend to like both of them for the same reason, so my mom wouldn't be mad at me. It did not work. It did not work. I could not keep it up. I'm not a gold star gay though. Have you ever heard that term, gold star gay? Because I've had the heterosexual intercourse. You know, wanted to see what it was all about. Wanted to see if I could ruin some nice young girl's life like all my friends were doing. And that doesn't mean I'm bi. It doesn't mean I ever question my gayness. It means people who do a lot of drugs do really stupid shit they regret later in life. Because I watched a guy who was on ecstasy one time behind a nightclub fuck a chain link fence to completion. I don't think it's because he was just secretly into chain link fences. He was not waiting for the right moment to talk to his conservative parents and introduce them to, I don't know, a chicken coop that he wants to marry. My mother is very supportive of my comedy career, by which I mean she just stays completely out of it. Fantastic. But she's a little nervous about me doing stand-up. She's like, maybe you shouldn't talk about being gay. I'm like, right, because if I didn't bring it up, no one would ever know. Because I'm so straight acting. I hate that term, by the way. A lot of gay guys use that term, like on Grindr. I want you to know, I'm very straight acting. Really? Because you downloaded this app to suck a dick, so... I hate to be the one to break it to you. Straight guys don't act like that. But she says, like, maybe just don't say the word gay, you might offend somebody. She's like, you could just say, I don't know, festive. You could say creative, artistic, fashionable. I'm like, great, I'll just do that instead. I'll be like, you guys, I went to this really festive bar last night. Saw this very creative gentleman. I was like, do you want to go get artistic together? And he was like, I'm not actually looking for anything that fashionable right now. But would you like to do a quick craft project in the bathroom? And I did want to, I did. I love Baltimore, I love living in Baltimore. I was in DC doing some comedy this week though, and DC's not doing great. It's a weird place to be right now. You know it's bad when robots are killing themselves there. A security robot threw itself into a fountain last week. I believe his last words were, hashtag not my president. Tweets, I think that makes sense. And I was in DC and I got a message on Grindr from a guy and he's like, hey, what do you do for a living? What? Blowjobs? What does it matter? I don't care. I don't even want to know your name. I like Baltimore where you just get a nice normal greeting on Grindr, like, where's your butthole? Like that's all I hate. Like what do we do? We don't do that in Baltimore. We don't have that here. Jobs, I mean. We don't have that. We don't have that. Do not have that. And it's weird being in DC, and I don't like to quote Melania Trump without her permission, but it's creepy being close to Donald. It is really. I don't like it. End quote. We've had a great summer in Baltimore. We've had so much fun stuff. Gay Pride was a lot of fun this year. I love Gay Pride in Baltimore. It's that special time of year where all the LGBT community sits around and thinks about that moment we chose to be gay. I think I was like 9, and I was like, what decision can I make now that will ruin the rest of my life? How can I be at odds with strangers so that in about a decade I can touch a dick? Sure, strangers will yell things at me across the street and write horrible things on my Facebook page, but that dick's gonna taste pretty good one day. It's gonna be great. And I remember that day I had to register myself as a homosexual with the government. We've all been there. It's pretty easy. Like, first you just say what turns you gay. You know, like maybe your mom had a job and your dad stayed home. That'll turn you gay. Or you got a birthday present wrapped in pink paper instead of blue paper. You saw Rent, any form of Rent. Broadway, off-Broadway, the movie, you're gay now. Sorry to break it to you. And then you pick if you're an L, G, B, or T, if you're like an L for lady gay, or G for gay guy, B for black gay, T if you're a very tall gay, you know how it goes. And you get your preliminary license. It doesn't have your picture. You gotta go to a gay Walgreens and get your picture taken. Then you get your welcome basket, your glossary of popular terms. Because you don't want to accidentally say, oh yes, God, when you meant, oh, because then everyone will know you're new. It's a faux pas. You don't want to do that. And then, you know, once you're in the system, then people can say you referred them. Like some kid can go online and say, oh, Michael Furr told me it was okay to cry. And, you know, he'll turn gay and I'll get a toaster oven. I want that toaster oven. This summer's been a lot of fun. I got to dress in drag this summer. How could I not? Look at my cheekbones. How could I not? But it was actually because I went to a party where the theme was come dressed as your favorite teen idol. And I was like, oh shit, I got this. I'm going as Britney motherfucking Spears. Can you guess which Britney Spears I went as? Can you guess now which Britney Spears I went as? That's right. I went as crazy, bald head, beat up an SUV with a broken umbrella Britney Spears. Because my options are limited for teen idols. I do not look like a teen idol. I look like a teen idol's creepy first manager who was fired under weird circumstances. I look like that guy who put together NSYNC. Remember that, pedo? Remember that? We're gonna go down to Florida and we're gonna get 5 young boys. For music? Yeah, make them a band. I don't care, yeah. If they sing, it's less suspicious. And I was walking around dressed up in drag as Britney Spears, and I was getting some weird looks, strangely enough. And I realized, I don't care what these people think, because my identity and my personality and my opinion of myself is not based on people's perception of my masculinity. And I was like, well, knowing that about myself is probably the best thing about being a gay man, and I get to know that. But the other best thing about being a gay man is, bitches be crazy! Oh, I'm sorry, that's offensive. I love bitches, don't get me wrong. Pro bitches, bitches be amazing. Bitches be almost as good as regular people, if you stop with it. It's true, it's true. I ran that joke by a lot of feminists, I want you guys to know. I was like, you have an asymmetrical haircut, come here, let me workshop something with you. Well, I get beat up by 3 women with laborious tattoos and pussy hats if I tell this joke. The jury is still out, we will see. Oh yeah, it's been a very good summer. I've had a lot of fun traveling around doing comedy. I was in Frederick, Maryland recently doing some stand-up comedy. Yes, I love doing comedy in Frederick, but it's a weird place to go on Grindr. It's a little strange. First guy I saw on Grindr, his profile was Trump! Exclamation point. And I was like, well, maybe his profile just says sucks! Exclamation point. It did not. It said, let's make America great again. Yeah, it's real. I can tell it's great. We can all tell it's great. It's great, but like how your dad used to say great, like, yeah, it's great, I'm great. Ah, like, oh, you're gonna hit me? Jeez. And so I blocked him on Grindr. I was like, I don't want to talk to this guy. But then I felt bad. Because that was my opportunity to get to know someone who thinks differently than me. Someone who I would probably never talk to. It was a missed opportunity to rage fuck someone I find morally reprehensible, let's be honest. Because bipartisan politics are dead, and with them the rage-induced skull fuckings of yesteryear. You just can't really cram it in somebody if you respect their politics, guys. Just the way it goes. I didn't think Trump would win the election because I live in the liberal bubble. It's great, by the way, in here, in the liberal bubble. We have so many Chipotles, safest spaces in the nation, all the pronouns you could ever want. It's fantastic. But now that he won, I was like, well, it's fine. Someone will just kill him. And then that didn't happen. And I'm like, well, shit, now I'm scared someone is going to kill him. Because let's be honest, let's walk through what's going to happen. So I can't even use the real words because it's like illegal. So let's say someone assassinates the president. So what's going to happen? Well, the first thing is all those Southern state gun-loving Second Amendment people who live in their parents' basements are going to lose their shit. They're going to start shooting their guns, and there's going to be a civil war, and there's going to be a war for oil and rations, and it's going to be crazy. And then what's going to happen?
It'll be worse than that.
It'll be way worse than that. Because what'll happen next? Fucking Skynet is going to happen next, guys. The machines will finally realize how flawed humanity is, and they're going to rise up to destroy us. And you know what's going to happen then? That's going to piss off the lizard people. The shape-shifting lizard people who've lived among us for generations, manipulating every facet of our lives. And thus begin the 1,000 years war of the robot people and the lizard men. And then what's going to happen? That's when Cthulhu shows up with his demon army to wipe out what's left of humanity. And who's going to save us then? Jesus Christ, resurrected in the post-apocalyptic future to fight demons. But this isn't Jesus of the New Testament. This one's got like a shaved head, he does kung fu wire stunts, he's got a whole army of interracial, non-gender specific angels with samurai swords and machine guns. And it will begin a battle of angels and demons so amazing it will destroy the entire planet. And it was all Donald Trump's fault. Way to go. But there will be life again. It might take 100 trillion years, but eventually in some distant corner of the universe, there will be life. And I just hope that on that distant planet, in that distant future, that those guys like my social media. It's very important to me.